before we jump into some of the updates and take questions from you guys, I'm gonna introduce the team to you over here, guys. And this is something, again, every 2 weeks we will do, is that the team themselves will come and listen to you guys, hear what you have to say. And this is sort of our way to showcase that, hey, we are listening to you, what you have to say, and we're here to listen to your suggestions and feedback, right? So we have Gafur. Of course, Gafur has been with us for nearly 2-3 years now, and he is leading marketing. So he is the CMO of MahaDAO. And Gab, this is the first time I think you are actually speaking with the community and the in an AMA like this. So do you wanna give a few words about yourself before we jump to Pooja and Ankita?
Sure. Firstly, it's amazing to see everyone here, the turnout as well. And hey everyone, I'm Ghafoor. As you know me, we might have spoken on chats, on the Telegram channel or on Discord or in 101 DMs, right? I can see so many familiar faces and on Twitter as well, on Telegram as well. So I've been with Steven and MahaDAO for like since day zero, as you guys know it. It's been a great, incredible journey, and we've come a far way, right? And we only have like good things to share for these bi-weekly AMAs as well. So looking forward to being a part, of course, and share with you guys what we are building. Over to you, Steve.
Amazing, yeah. So thank you, Gav, for sticking with us. And yes, that's actually true. We have, only good news, good news to share. So before we jump into all those different updates, Pooja, do you want to go next? Small brief about yourself.
Yes, of course. I am so excited for this, you guys. Thank you so much for always participating. We have spoken offline, we've spoken online as well, on socials. But it is actually my first time as well, Steve, to communicate with the community. So I'm super excited, and yeah, let's talk about some cool things that we have planned for our community, and obviously also hear you guys out. So yeah, over to you, Steve.
Awesome. There are people in the chat asking Gafur and Pooja, where are your PFPs? Now we know that both of you guys have PFPs already created and staked Maha, but you guys need to put your PFPs on and identify yourself with the community. So feel free to make sure you do that right after this call.
Absolutely.
That only happens if Steve does not give us enough to do and we have time to change our PFPs.
Yeah, well, you guys have to work okay, I'm not gonna make those jokes right now, but yeah, for sure. And the person rocking with the amazing, female PFP is our dear Ankita. Ankita, do you want to say a few words about yourself? Yeah.
Sure, sure. I just updated my PFP like just 2 minutes ago, and I think it looks amazing. And hello everyone, guys. I'm really excited to be here. So this is my first time as well, and it's been almost a year since I joined MahaDAO, and I must say that every day is so exciting, and there is so much to learn, and there are so many exciting things that we have in line for you guys. So I really can't wait to just unfold them all as time goes. So yeah, thank you so much for inviting, Steve. Great to have you.
Yep. Awesome. So great, guys. So everyone here, this is the marketing team, right? That's been working behind MahaDAO, and we have a lot more things, coming up ahead. So just to give you guys now, starting with the updates of what we have, what we have moving forward. What we're going to do, guys, is we're going to give you guys special information, things that probably is not yet public out there. We're going to give you guys some insights, some alpha as to what we are building, as to what we're doing. And this is something that is only exclusive to the people in the Discord AMA, right? So to jump in, I'm going to start off with the first update, guys, is that we are launching Mahalend on Arbitrum, and and right now in talks with the ZK Sync team as well. Mahalend, as you know, guys, is our lending protocol that, let me just pop it open here for you guys. It's our lending protocol that is fantastic. It is working. It is bug-free. It's very smooth and easy for people to use. And it is the first product that we're going to bring to multiple blockchains. So let me just see if I can share screen and show you guys what we sort of have here. So this is our lending protocol. Let me just get the mainnet up. One moment. Yeah, so we are launching Mahalend current on Arbitrum. This is the first of many steps that we're going to do to sort of expand to other chains, get more users, get more revenue, get more TVL and liquidity for Earth and MahaDAO. The launch is going to happen sometime this month, mid of April or third week of April. This is sort of what we expect, where we expect to go, or when we expect to go live. And after we go live, we are then going to be working with different protocols like SushiSwap, KyberSwap, and others out there that will use Mahalend to sort of do leverage yield farming, do complex DeFi magic and things like that, right? So this is something, the first update that we would like to share with you guys is Mahalend. Our lending protocol is going to go live on Arbitrum. And this is an exciting time for us to be building now that all the things that we built have been created. The next update that we're going to share with you guys is that we're working on we listen to a lot of you guys that have been using and farming or providing liquidity to MahaDAO. We have been taking your feedback. We have been looking at what we can do better, and excited to share with you guys that we are working on another product, which is our revamp of our farming page. And this is sort of how it looks now. Let me just show you guys here. So this is our revamped farming page. It's going to be a very simple place for people to come in, provide liquidity or any of the assets or collateral that they have, and in one button press, manage, start farming, number one. Number two, in one dashboard, in one page, get a deep and an easy understanding of all the places where they're providing liquidity and earning a yield, right? This is our second update, guys, which is that we are working on a single page farming dashboard for all the guys that are providing liquidity and farming Maha. And it's a great thing to talk about because this is something that will help us grow our liquidity, our user base, our TVL. The more simpler we make this process, the more easier we make it for people to understand how to use this. This is something that will help us grow in the long run. So this is our second update, guys, that we are excited to share with you is that, yes, a new product is going underway. Then besides this, let me see if I can pop open the third update, that we are working on. One moment. So this is the third update. Yep, there we go. And the third update, guys, is that we have our very own Gifts of Eden, which is our brand loyalty Discord bot. A lot of you guys that are saying good morning in our chat, or that are saying, interacting with MahaDAO, tweeting about MahaDAO, wearing T-shirts of MahaDAO and doing different things, relating to MahaDAO, you guys will have a chance to sort of earn points that will eventually translate to Maha tokens or rewards, right? Now, this loyalty program or ambassador program that we are building, we would like to call it Gifts of Eden. And it's a fantastic new product that we are building and currently in alpha stage right now. If you are in our Discord server and if you have applied for the alpha program, you already know what we are building so far. And you've also probably tried this bot for yourself. The marketing team, everyone here is excited to sort of share with you guys that, yeah, we are, expanding the features and tasks and things that you can do with this bot. And a lot of people in our Discord right now are using our Gifts of Eden bot as a way of earning passive income in Maha. So excited to share that, yeah, the third update, which is Gifts of Eden, is nearly completing its development and alpha stage. And also, guys, this is something we're going to be collaborating with a lot of other projects and communities. This little tool will go to different Discord servers, different NFT communities, different Web3 communities that will use this bot for themselves and sort of engage with MahaDAO as a way of partnership or collaboration. So this is the third update that we'd like to share with you guys. And the fourth update, before we jump into the fourth update, would again love to reiterate that, guys, we are open to your questions or anything that you have to ask. The whole agenda for this AMA is to listen to you guys and hear what you have to say, and also give feedback on and share different things in our roadmap. So the last, I guess not the last, because we just have so much that we are working on. But I guess the next update we would love to share with you guys is our Dune Analytics dashboards. Now, guys, this is something interesting because this is transparency that we are providing to our community. Transparency is a very important thing because, if we're not transparent on what we're doing, there's no reason for people to trust the entire DAO, entire project, and so on, right? So we're excited to share that, we have these Dune dashboards that are created for you guys to have a look at a deeper understanding of what MahaDAO is doing, where we are, how many users we have, what's our growth, things like that, right? A very interesting dashboard that I would like to share with you guys is our revenue dashboard, which talks about all the all the different sources of revenue for MahaDAO, and essentially the assets that we're receiving, how much growth we're having month on month, and so on, right? So this is a revenue dashboard, guys, where you can see that information. Currently, the revenue is still small, but this is expected to grow as we do more and more activities with different blockchains, different products, things like that, right? It's exciting to see that the month-on-month revenue growth is fantastic, right? So we are seeing really good numbers in terms of month-on-month growth. And we are seeing a lot of revenue coming from OpenSea, which was expected because the NFT launch would contribute to trading fees that we get from OpenSea. So you can see this dashboard for yourself, guys. Go on to dune.com/MahaDAO. And there's a lot of transparency on how much revenue we're making, what sort of liquidity and TVL we have. And a couple of interesting things that we would like to share is, we're at 40% Maha staked, about 1.9 million Maha tokens currently locked. I think that makes our TVL something like, $1 million in staking. We have 500 stakers, and average lock duration of Maha is 1.6 years. This is fantastic. These are really amazing numbers to talk about. And Earth itself. So we have, of course, the Earth dashboard. We have over collateralized by 200%. You can see our price is appreciating against inflation. So I think right now we've already crossed 6% appreciation, which means Earth has already fought inflation. And a lot of other numbers that you can see in this dashboard over here. So yeah, that's basically most of the updates. Now would love to hear your questions and yeah, take it from there really. If you guys can either drop your questions on the chat, or if you want to request to speak, feel free to just hit the request to speak button and we would sort of bring you guys up. And also we also have a few updates regarding Sushi Swap and Kyber Swap. So Gaff, do you want to maybe fill in a bit about what the kind of work we are doing with these protocols as well?
Sure, Steve. So, guys, as Steve just run you guys down onto what we are trying to do with the first two things, which is farming and Mahalend on Arbitrum and zk Sync. What it shows is we are trying to grow and get new users into the protocol, right? And with the third thing, which is Gifts of Eden, we are building this for the community to feel a part of the project. And with the fourth thing, which is the Dune analytics dashboard, which Steve just shared, it shows that we are committed and transparent with everybody, right? In terms of the Kyberswap partnership and the SushiSwap partnership, we've had great relationships with both of them. And now it's time we sort of materialize it further. And so we're planning to host farms with them. We are planning to use their LP tokens as collaterals for our lending protocol. So you might see a partnership, not just once, but like a series of semi partnerships going around. So we're really excited for that because it's MahaDAO getting back into the DeFi game. So really excited, guys.
Yeah, thank you. And it's really interesting you mentioned that. I think one of the things we should also speak about is our audits and how we are gonna go back into the DeFi game. So I've seen some questions on like how do we build trust given the incident, the security incident we had in the month of Jan. So the way we build trust, guys, is really simple. Is number one, we spend money on audits and we get ourselves audited. Excited to share with you guys that we've completed the audit for Earth, which was done by Mandas. And these guys, they have gone through every nook and cranny of our code. And not just that, they've also gone through our deployment as well to make sure that everything is fine. And they created this report that's very in-depth about the entire protocol. And as you can see, there's just a few low and medium, bugs. A lot of them have been resolved. All these issues have been resolved, and I think we are sort of now bug-free. And this is important because essentially reports like this bring credibility back into the code and into our products, number one. Number two, as you guys know, is we're increasing transparency. We want you guys to trust the DAO and trust the project, and irrespective of what the team does. So that's why we have, of course, created the various Dune analytics dashboards for you guys to, have a look at MahaDAO, our revenue, our liquidity, our numbers, everything transparent and open for everyone here. And lastly is we're also working with various insurance providers that will give us insurance for the entire protocol. This will allow us to, even in the worst case scenario, sort of still protect the TVL or the liquidity that people put in with the help of insurance. So I think with insurance, increased transparency, and with audits, we are able to again bring back the trust in the different products that we are building, and then sort of grow and scale from there. So that's sort of what we are planning to do in the next few weeks, and and then take it from there, really. And besides this, guys, we are also working with various press agencies, press release companies. We are speaking to various news publications, including Cointelegraph, CoinDesk, as well, to have pieces written about the the MahaDAO value coin, Earth value coin, how MahaDAO. There's a lot of narratives we're exploring with these publications. For example, we're trying to speak to them and pitch them, that MahaDAO is what possibly Terra should have been, or MahaDAO is the answer to the stablecoin collapse back in the month of March, right? So we're also also speaking to various publications, getting ourselves out there, getting the community known, getting people to know about what we are all building, because it's important. Yes, while we do have a fantastic community, it's also important to expand the expand our word to many people. So yeah, that's the update with respect to marketing. There are a few more updates, guys. Sorry, there's so much going on, but I think that's the beauty of having calls like this, that we get to share with all of you guys the things that we're working on. We have an amazing. Thank you, Ankita, for reminding me. We have an amazing education portal that is currently being developed. And this education portal, do you guys hold on? Do you know the password by any chance, Ankita? Or I think Shlunky might have the password for this. But basically, guys, we have a full-fledged education portal. I think I do have it here. Yep, let's just pop it open. Yep. So we have this amazing education portal that is currently being built. This is, again, a layman's portal that will allow the lay people to understand MahaDAO, in a very simple and non-geeky way. So this education portal, guys, is being built by a community member of MahaDAO. His name is Shlunky, and some of you might know him. His Telegram username is @2shlunk, and it's beautiful. Look at this, right? This is an entire website with content about basics of MahaDAO, and there are like different topics you can touch upon: NFTs, value coins, blockchain, DeFi. So it's a fantastic education portal. It comes with even courses. So here's like some animations and some courses about about inflation and things like that, right? It even comes with videos. So it was fantastic to know that one community member actually made all of these things in just by himself, So this is something we're excited to launch with you guys. Probably by next week, we will put a governance proposal up for this to fund this education portal in Maha tokens. But yeah, I think it's fantastic to see the community themselves contributing towards the project and the vision and mission of MahaDAO. So I mean, this is fantastic. You can see courses, basics, things like that. They even have activities, so that's really amazing to see the amount of work that's been done here. And look at this. This is actually a video explaining how to, farm Earth and Maha, right? And this is our hero, Stefan Shlunky over here. So yeah, it's a fantastic portal that is being built to simplify the MahaDAO mission and vision for everyone, for the newbies and the new people that are coming in. So yeah. And let's there's some questions here. So let's just have that going. So PanX asks, as we can see, the staked Maha is on average for 1.6 years. This means people are willing to stake them as long as it's safe in the short to medium term. Have you considered changing the staking mechanisms with more rewards in the short term and not only 8% yearly? With this way, maybe a staker can unstake and sell some and so on. Okay, so basically, so PanX asked the question based, what are the different sources of revenue that we can, what are the different sources of way where we can convince people to stake for longer duration of time. So guys, as you know, we have our staking portal, which is gov.mahadao.com, where you can go in and you can stake your tokens for 4 years or any duration of time that you choose. When you come into the portal and when you stake, you get an APR that is denominated as a mix of Maha and Scallop. Now, a lot of the APR or a lot of the yield you would get for staking your Maha tokens would come because of the Scallop APR. But basically, Scallop rewards will end by April 13th, which means by next week, we will be stopping the Scallop rewards altogether. So the question is, what are the different ways in which we can convince people to stake their Maha tokens and give them a better yield on their the Maha itself? So the answer is quite simple, is that we are working with other projects, other tokens that we are going to launch on Maha Starter. So Scallop, as you know, is the first token that we launched. We are also working with Forward Protocol, which will be the second token that you will be getting as rewards. And we're also incubating another project. We're in the early stages of incubating another project. Those tokens also you would be receiving once that does go live. But also at the same time, we are going to be giving you fees and protocol fees in the form of ETH and EARTH as well. So it's not just your altcoins, but you'll also get ETH as a staking reward as well. And the ETH that is coming in the staking pool will basically be the ETH that is collected from our revenue. So as we build products across different blockchains, or as we start growing our TVL, we start making money, the protocol starts making revenue, and that revenue will kind of go back into the staking page. So yeah, hopefully as we continue to grow, we will have bigger APRs, more revenue, and more Maha locked in that regard. So hope that makes sense. CR Vinish asks, what about the ordinals? They should be sent out last Monday, right? So that's correct. We are in the process of sending and trying to filter out the addresses and communicating, and we are trying to communicate with the people that have won the Bitcoin ordinals on last Thursday. We, I think, minted out a collection on the Bitcoin blockchain in just one block, which was fantastic to sort of see that kind of response. We're still working out the addresses, and of course the Bitcoin blockchain is quite slow. So every transaction we make takes a lot of time. Every transaction itself takes 10 minutes. So because of those issues, we are still in the process of giving out the Bitcoin ordinals. But I think by this weekend itself it should be completed. So yeah, if you have won an ordinal, then you would be getting it into your wallet by this weekend. So yeah. Next question, Big Burner asks, I think Big Burner is multi, I'm not too sure. So it's really nice to see you, Big Burner. And your question is, what's the feedback from other protocols and exchanges, etc. about EARTH? Are they watching Maha close? How is the interest? Okay, so a lot of other protocols are very much interested. So when we pitch them, EARTH, Maha, and Mahalend, a lot of protocols where a lot of investors were very excited about EARTH. A lot of investors looked at EARTH and they said, hey, look, this is something that is not Bitcoin. This is not USDC. It is the best of both worlds, right? So a lot of investors we see have acceptance, or they like EARTH and Maha a lot, yeah. But a lot of projects and protocols, they love the Mahalend protocol a lot. So a lot of DeFi projects, they love Mahalend because with Mahalend, we provide liquidity for their collateral, for their tokens, and that lets us collaborate with them in a deeper way. So with the projects and the DeFi side of things, a lot of them love Mahalend. With the investor community, a lot of them love EARTH because of the fact that they can just use it as a store of value. We're also speaking to some audit firms as well, and they love everything of what we are building. So we spoke to Trail of Bits and a couple of other tier one audit firms, Hacken, Trail of Bits, and they love what we are building, and we're trying to see if we can work with them as well. Um, and yeah, I think that the moment for Maha is very, very close because we have stopped or reduced the amount of Maha spending or emissions that we are doing on a month-to-month basis. And yeah, hopefully as we continue to build more revenue, get more Maha of exchanges, things should start to take over. Do you want to say something, Gaff, or?
Yeah. To add to your point, Steve. Basically, for
Mhm.
Earth, right? As we start using Mahalend, as more and more like dexes start using Mahalend, which is basically using the LP tokens as collaterals, you will see a lot of Earth interest spike up because Earth is, as you guys know, as at the center of Mahalend, right? So collaterals go in, and Earth is given out as a loan, right? So. Uh, the Earth interest is sort of going to spike from there.
Yeah, that's actually a very good point. So the agenda with Mahalend is very simple, is that we attract a lot of the DeFi users from with Mahalend, and then essentially they then get exposed to Earth from there, right? So through Mahalend and getting Mahalend on Arbitrum, on ZK Sync, and other blockchains out there, we can actually get more eyeballs on Earth. And so let's say you're using Mahalend on Arbitrum, and then you realize that, oh, what is this Earth thing? What is this Earth token that is on Mahalend? Why is it getting a higher APR than others? That's how new users will think when they visit the Mahalend protocol, right? And that's how they get exposed to Earth that way, right? So this is sort of our marketing strategy or our growth strategy, which is to grow Mahalend with as much as people and as much as blockchains as we can, so that the attention from them would then bring attention to Earth in that sense. So yeah, thank you for your questions, Malti. The next question we have is from Abdul, which is, what is the purpose of creating NFTs on the Bitcoin blockchain? So the people of Eden team, it's wanted to experiment and do something different and leave a mark on the Bitcoin community. So the intention was to attract people from within the Bitcoin ecosystem to be holding and interacting with MahaDAO. The narrative of Bitcoin and Earth is very, very similar. Bitcoin being a store of value that is, sort of on the long-term basis. Earth also being a store of value, but also a medium of exchange. It's very interesting or very attractive for us to even touch on the Bitcoin and Bitcoin community as well. So we really did not want to give so much focus on the Bitcoin NFTs. It was just an experiment to see what happens and see where it goes. The NFTs on the Bitcoin blockchain are embedded, are written into the Bitcoin blockchain. So once you hold it, it is like like an antique. It's like a piece of treasure that you will hold for the rest of your eternity. And this is just a way of leaving our mark on the Bitcoin community, right, and attracting them into MahaDAO. And I would say we have done that because we just minted out the entire collection in just one block. So that's a fantastic achievement in that sense. But yeah, this is just a marketing, I would say more of a marketing gimmick to attract people to come into the MahaDAO side of things. I think we can take a few more questions and then sort of, maybe conclude. Unless Pooja, Ankita, Gav, you guys think I have missed anything that we should probably talk about?
Well, most
Yeah.
things you have covered, but there's just this one thing that I would like the community to know about as well, where we are constantly working towards creating more content and getting all of the community to engage with our social media, because awareness, right? Like that's one of the most important things that is right now a prime focus for the team. So I would request everybody that every time you are on social media, engage with our posts. It allows us to reach more people. It allows us to make more people aware of what MahaDAO is doing, and everything that we've been doing in the past and are continuing to do. So yes, and we do have something very interesting coming on Instagram for you guys, which is going to be introduced in the next week. So that is going to be something which is so fun and super interactive. So I think you guys, if you all can go and follow us on Instagram, that would, like also be really cool, because those are some really relatable content pieces that we're going to come up with on our NFT side of things. So people of Eden, definitely go and check that out, and we will be announcing more such updates when it comes to socials on our socials. So definitely be updated with that, and yeah, let's try to get the project out there and talk about why we're doing things to make everything available for us and to make things easier for us. So yes.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Pooja. Actually, that reminds me also, the people of Eden Instagram side of things. So yes, guys, we are ramping up the comms on the socials, right? Which is a fantastic way for us to reach out to more and more people. So Instagram, Twitter, Discord, as you know, these Discord AMAs are a way of us communicating. We also are launching now our merchandise store. As you know, we did the Bitcoin mint. We raised 20K, and we raised 20K in 10 minutes or something. That was just insane. And we're going to use those funds to launch our merchandise store. So the merchandise store basically is, let me see if I can find, if I can show that to you guys. But it's called Merch of Eden, and essentially here's where we would, give you guys T-shirts and hoodies T-shirts and hoodies on, that are MahaDAO related, brand related, and things like that. So I think we can, as a special gift or as a special thank you to everyone here, we can give you guys a free T-shirt from MahaDAO side. So I've just taken a screenshot of the members in the audience here. So we're going to give you guys coupon codes that you can sort of use to maybe claim any T-shirt or any coffee mug. So we're going to do coffee mugs, T-shirts, caps, baseball caps. So you can kind of wear these assets, roam around wherever you want to. And this was a success of the Bitcoin mint, which was that, we were able to use those funds to launch our merchandise store. And I can see in the comments that, there's coffee is important for the daily good morning routine. So we have actually a design for a coffee mug, which says, "Good morning, MahaDAO." So, if you want, you're more than welcome to even take that with you and use a coupon and sort of, get that for yourself. So yeah, we're launching, of course, merchandise, because I think we realized that merchandise is a fantastic way to create, that loyalty and that love and passion to MahaDAO. And so, yeah, guys, we're very close to launching our merch store, Merch of Eden, all MahaDAO hoodies, People of Eden hoodies, T-shirts, coffee mugs. There are even laptops and phone cases. I don't know if you guys would like laptop cases and phone cases with MahaDAO branding, but those are also being worked upon. And yeah, that's basically the merchandise aspect of things. There's two more questions. Smokey asked, do we have a lot of German community members? So yes, Smokey, we do actually. I think Schlonky, the guy that made the education portal, is German. and the community in the European side of things is quite strong. So we have a lot of people from the European, the Latin American, and the American demographic. This is like where most of our community exists. And also we have community members in Asia as well, Asian African regions as well. So yes, we do have a lot of German community members. I think this will be the last question for now, which is, will the main advertising and marketing phase start now? And I think Gaff, maybe you can take this one, yeah?
Steve, can you come again? I just lost you for a bit.
Yeah, sure. So Monty asks, will the main advertising or marketing phase start now?
Sorry, can you just come again, Steve? I'm losing you.
Yeah, sure. So will the marketing start now, basically? The big question.
Sure. Yeah. So the marketing engine, so as you guys know, right, a lot of planning goes behind the scenes before the marketing actually shows up. So the planning has been going on since the time we launched the NFTs, or even before that. The connects with Arbitrum and CKSing were established around months back. And we've been showing them demos as to what we are building. We're also working with security audit firms. We're in talks with Halbon, with TrailofBits, and a lot of other tier one security audits, right? So the marketing engine sort of starts like I'm guessing from the next week onwards, and then there's no stopping us. I think on the DeFi front and as well as on the NFT front with Gifts of Eden, we're going to be out there talking about it. A lot of noise will be made in the industry, and fingers crossed, yeah.
Great
Yeah.
words. And also I would like to add that since this brand is all about community building, so we would also like to hear your opinions and views on what we should post frequently. And you can also give us any topic ideas or anything that you would want us to talk about in the future. So you can always DM any one of us, and Steve is always open to communicating related to these ideas. So we would like to hear from you guys as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So on that regard, that's why we're going to do these AMAs every 2 weeks, right? We are also spending some cash on press releases, right? And merchandise, because we find that these two means are very effective in creating, good outreach, but also working in creating a fantastic community. So we're going to give you guys, again, high quality t-shirts, merchandise, things like that. We're going to speak with Cointelegraph, Coindesk, and the other tier one publications to get them to talk or do editorials on MahaDAO. We're also speaking with Masari as well to sort of get more exposure. So if you guys know anyone within these publications that could maybe do an editorial piece on Maha, that would be fantastic if you can connect with us. And also, I'm just sharing my Discord as well. We are also doing, guys, these weekly reports, right? So these are weekly updates that we're going to share with you guys that talk about all the things that we are doing. A lot of alpha you will find in these Discord weekly reports, right? So you can see in the last report we did is that we talked about the audit. We talked about, launching Mahalend. We talked about what we're focusing on. We talked about the AMA, a few governance proposals, things like that, right? So feel free to go into the weekly reports, subscribe to it. And I think it's a great way for us to communicate whatever we are working on in this in the coming week, right? So just to summarize, we are going to have weekly Discord reports, bi-weekly Discord AMAs, and every month, at the end of the month, we're going to do a tweet thread summarizing all the things we have achieved so far so that you guys know what we have done. And also, we have the Dune dashboards to increase transparency, all the updates we shared with you guys about insurance, our new products, new community building, our merchandise store, all the things that we've shared with you guys. We're very excited to not just do this, but maybe do more in the next 2-3 weeks or so. And yeah, with that, really, there's nothing else for me to share. I think we've exhausted every single update that we could possibly talk about in this AMA. Gav, Pooja, Ankita, do you guys have anything else that you guys want to share?
Nothing on my side, Steve. I think it's been a great time talking to everybody. Ankita, Pooja, if you guys have anything, feel free.
I'm just excited for the upcoming town halls. So see you guys in the future as well. And please do participate as much as you can, and let us know your opinions and views so that we can build our brand according to that. Thank you guys for joining.
Thanks.
Pooja?
On my end as well, I think thank you everybody for joining, of course. And like Ankita said, and to reiterate, keep engaging, let us know what you guys think and what you guys would like to see, especially on our socials. Our DMs are always open, so yeah, definitely excited for the journey ahead, and there's just so much more to share and so much more to come. So yeah, we will see you next week, I'm guessing. Yes, Steve?
Yeah. Yeah, so we, as a gift again, because you guys attended, we're going to drop you guys free merchandise. And so that's t-shirts, coffee mugs, whatever you guys want. And we'll try and see what more we can give away next week as well. So yeah, we'll constantly keep giving stuff to you guys, and not just in AMAs, but also outside of AMAs as well. So yeah, that's basically it. All right. Thank you all so much for your evenings, right, or days, whichever part of the world you're in. And I hope to see you guys next week.